Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you had an opportunity to watch my last video where I showed you how to find the greatest common factor when we are factoring. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how do we factor trinomials with leading coefficients a equals 1. Once again, you have to ask yourself the following two questions first. Can I take out a number and can I take out a letter? In all of these examples, I do not have a greatest common factor because I just want to teach you how to factor trinomials with a equal to 1. That's what that means, okay? So here's what we do. After you say, can I take out a number? And you see there's no number in common. And can I take out a letter? And there's no letter in common. What we want to do is we want to go like this. We put two parentheses. Everything that we discuss is about the product. So here's what I mean by that. What multiplies to give you an x squared? X and an x. Once you're done with that, you do this. You come here, you take a look at this sign. What multiplies to a positive? Positive, positive, or negative, negative. Now, since you have two options, this is going to help you. Whatever sign that is, that's what you choose. Since that's a positive, it's a positive, positive. Okay? Now, what multiplies to give you a 1? 1 times 1. Now, does that add to give you a 2? It sure does. 1 and 1. And now you're done. Now, let me show you how to check. Really fast, you just make a double smiley face. You go that and that. So this guy right here is positive 1x. This guy right here is positive 1x. That gives you positive 2x, which is the middle. Your answer is this, okay? Let's try another one. Okay, can I take out a number? No. Can I take out a letter? No. Are they, now we're gonna put what gives me the front, x and x, what gives me a positive, plus plus, or minus minus. I'm gonna choose this sign here, so plus plus, what gives me a 4, 1 times 4 and 2 times 2. I need it to add to a 5. So I'm going to choose 1 and 4. It does not matter if you do that or you do that. They're identical, okay? Just remind yourself, it's really good to get into the habit of checking. Outside, positive 1x. Inside, positive 4x. 1x and 4x makes 5x. Let's try another one. Now, can't take out a number, I can't take out a letter. Who gives me or who multiplies to x squared? X and x. Last sign is positive. What multiplies to a positive? Plus plus or minus minus. I'm going to choose the middle sign. Okay, so I'm going to choose minus minus. What multiplies to a 6? 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. Okay, which one am I going to? The one that I'm going to choose is who gives me the 5. It doesn't matter if you put 2 here and 3 here. You should always check your answer. That's a negative 3. That's a negative 2. If you owe me 3x and you owe me 2x, you owe me 5x. Let's try another one. You can always pause the video and try it yourself. 2 parentheses, x and x, because that's what gives me the front. Positive, positive, or negative, negative. I'm going to choose the middle sign. What gives me a 6? I have it up there, but I'll do it again here. And who's going to add to that 7? 1 and 6. It doesn't matter if you do 1 and 6 or 6 and 1. Now, do not get sloppy. You have to make sure you stick to the script. So what multiplies and what multiplies and what multiplies? Ready? Here we go. What multiplies to the front? X and x. What multiplies to a positive? Plus plus or minus minus. I'll choose this. Plus plus. What multiplies to a 7? 1 times 7. Does it give you that 8? It sure does. Now, we're going to get into something a little tricky very soon, so stay with me. There's only about 2 more minutes left in the video. What multiplies to give me the front? X and x. What multiplies to a positive? Plus plus or minus minus. I'm going to choose the middle sign. 1 times 14, 2 times 7, and I actually, nothing. Did you see what happened there? Nothing adds up to that 5. It looks like 2 and 7, but 2 and 7 adds to a 9. Okay, so this is what we say is not factorable. This is not factorable. Okay, let's say you put the 7 here and the 2 here. Watch. Negative 2x, negative 7x. If you owe me 2 and you owe me 7, then you owe me 9. I needed to give me a 5. This is not factorable. So a lot of times teachers say, factor if possible. This is not factorable. You have to stick to the scripts. Okay, so what would happen if the last sign wasn't positive? These are my last 3 examples. You should gotta stick to the script. What multiplies to x squared? X and an x. What multiplies to a negative? Positive and a negative. You have no option. You could put it anywhere you want for now. What multiplies to 24? 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. Now we're gonna say, who subtracts to that negative 10? Well, 2 and 12 subtract, okay? Now, we want to make sure it gives us a negative 10. So how do I get a negative 10 from this? Isn't it true that if I have a negative 12 and a positive 2, I get a negative 10? Yes. You can check by smiley face. Negative 12x, positive 2x, that gives you negative 10x. Let's try another one here. X and an x. My last sign is negative, so I have no choice but a plus and a minus. I have up here my multiples of 24, and I want to know who's going to subtract to a positive 2. Who subtracts to a positive 2? Positive 6 and negative 4 make a positive 2. And here's my final example for this video, and I hope everyone will subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. X and x, the last sign is a positive. Plus plus or minus minus. Minus minus. We want to know who multiplies to 24, that's all those guys up there, and adds to an 11. 3 and 8. Now in this case, I don't care where it goes because the signs are the same. We only care where it goes when the signs are different, like in this example, okay? So it has to make up the middle. You can check outsides and insides, outsides and insides, all right? So I hope this was helpful, and if you still need more help, you can leave a comment and I'll answer your question. Have a great day.